I'm Jessica Johnson.
And I'm Josh Shawn. Coming up next on LUTV on Fox.
I'm Dylan Ball, and we'll talk to President James Simmons about Lamar University 5 years after Hurricane Rita.
I'm Christine Coleman, and I had an opportunity to speak with Lamar Director of Bands Scott Deppe about the marching band's first year.
Plus, we'll take a look at 3 Lamar Arts programs that don't mind sharing the spotlight and much more.
LUTV on Fox starts now. Hi everybody, welcome to LUTV on Fox, a quarterly television program produced by the Department of Communication at Lamar University. Now, each show will feature the people, the organizations, and the departments that have helped Lamar become one of the fastest growing universities in the state of Texas.
With increased enrollment, improved campus life, and overwhelming community support, we know Lamar University will be in the spotlight for years to come.
Speaking of spotlight, a number of programs at Lamar enjoy their time to shine, but none more than the performing arts programs.
For years, the music, theater, and dance programs have showcased the talents of the students and faculty while introducing its audiences to diverse art forms. Here's Leah Gilbert with much more.
I think it's thriving. I think it's growing. I think it's a really exciting time for it.
Interdisciplinary, passionate, disciplined, and exciting.
Diverse and growing. And culturally, the fine arts have chronicled history throughout history. There's been, you can see a great deal of what has transpired throughout the evolution of mankind as it's been recorded through the visual and performing arts.
All the world is a stage. When you step on stage at Lamar University, the performing arts programs are music, theater, and dance. This gives you a great opportunity at education and entertainment. Dean Russ Schultz of the College of Fine Arts and Communication says there's a great mixture of academics and art.
In the performing arts, they're going to see the band class performs, the choir performs. These are all academic studies that students who are perfecting their art towards a career will participate in, whether it's dance, music, whether it's theater.
The vocals, woodwind, brass, and percussion instruments blended with the hardworking students and talented faculty produces the sweet sounds that flow from this program.
The music program at Lamar University is a diverse and growing department, and utilizing some of the latest teaching techniques and some of the brightest faculty. It continues to hire new faculty with new ideas and bringing all sorts of sources and possibilities to students.
In Southeast Texas, the overwhelming majority, almost all of the music educators in Southeast Texas are graduates of Lamar University. Our band program is very strong, our choir program is very strong, our orchestra program is growing. In each of the specific areas of study, we have excellent teachers.
Edgy, thought-provoking, and progressive are just a few words to set the scene for what the talent of the theater program brings center stage.
Lamar is known all over the country for the quality of their productions. As a matter of fact, we've often said that the theater here is better known outside the state than inside the state. Our productions are always winning awards. They're always getting good reviews. So I guess our productions are pretty good.
I'm very proud of the work that we do here. We do currently 4 productions a year, either on this stage in the University Theater or over in our smaller black box theater. And we do a range of work. We like to do theater that will bring in a broad audience, including works for young audience members, other works that might challenge audiences with more mature themes.
The theatrical productions that we see each year has high quality acting, that the students are getting a wonderful experience, and they're also presenting themselves to the community.
The dance program is leaping to new heights by allowing eager students to step up on stage and shine.
The students really bring it up a level when it comes to being on stage. I've seen a number of different college shows, and I think that they really rise to the occasion. I think the choreography is wonderful. I think it's a huge variety of things that we put on the stage. It gives an opportunity for the students to perform in a variety of venues.
I've had the pleasure of the past year seeing two, because this is my first year here, of seeing our two dance concerts that we do in the fall and the spring. And the work that is on this stage during those concerts is incredibly varied, from, as I'd mentioned before, modern to tap to hip hop, even to jazz to ballet, an incredible array of work.
The Performing Arts program at Lamar University has lasting benefits because it allows students to express their passion for their crafts through education and hands-on performances.
It gives the students of Lamar entertainment. For some of them, it will be their very first time to see a play. It gives them a knowledge of what is going on in society.
Many of our students, but especially many of our instructors in music perform with local and regional ensembles.
I think the caliber of performance that's here is wonderful. I think I've seen shows in Europe and New York and LA, and I think that we put on a real professional show.
I can just urge people to attend performances, whether they're theater, dance, music. We're probably the best buy in town.
There are seats available for you. Don't wait to make your reservation. For more information about the performing arts at Lamar University, visit www.lamar.edu/COFAC or visit the Lamar University College of Fine Arts and Communication on Facebook. Reporting for LUTV, I'm Leah Gilbert.
You know, Jessica, I've seen a number of performances, and I highly recommend that you check one out.
Awesome, and since we're giving recommendations, stay tuned. We'll tell you how the old adage, waste not, want not, applies to Lamar.
And the marching band has found its step. We'll tell you more after the break. Don't move.
You're watching LUTV on Fox.
Hi, welcome back. You know, there's more to Lamar's success than just the arts. Lamar University, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and 2 other Texas universities have teamed up to develop an easily portable wastewater treatment system. Civil engineering professor Jerry Lynn has more on the process.
This is actually a collaboration project between the 4 institutions, and the leading institution is obviously the Army Corps of Engineers. At Lamar, we mainly perform engineering integration, kind of put every pieces together so that we will be able to take the work from the microbiologist into an engineering system so that it can be actually applicable to a lot of different applications. In the war zone, the transportation of the water is always very dangerous because water is very heavy, and therefore the Army has this vision to set up an on-site wastewater treatment system. Therefore, that they will be able to convert the wastewater into the useful water again, so that they can have secondary use. The technology is available for us to bring the wastewater all the way to the drinking water stage. However, in the military application, they simply are not going to do that. Basically, we are just processing the water back to a stage where they can be utilized for washing, for cleaning, that kind of purposes. Because in military, they have a special regulations that they only take a certain kind of potable water. We can deploy that system to the disasters, to the emergency relief area, such as an area affected by hurricane or the earthquake, such as Haiti recently. And because this system has such a good characteristic, it can be boosted up very, very quickly. And therefore, if there is an area that requires the treatment needs, we can deploy the system to the affected area and immediately address the wastewater treatment needs. And so in addition to the military application, this system also has the capability of addressing some of the emergency relief applications. When Hurricane Rita hit the city of Beaumont, most of the wastewater treatment plant in this area, they take about 2 to 3 weeks in order for them to recultivate the bacteria back to the operational stage. In other words, for a biological system, because we are dealing with a living organism, so there are some environmental constraints that they just need to go through in order for them to get back to the very activated stage. Okay, and that period of time typically range from 2 to 3 weeks. In the microorganism that we are cultivating, they can be jump up within a few hours and get to the full operational mode within 24 hours. Regarding Lamar University's work, basically is that we take the microorganism from the Sam Houston State University's development work, try to come up with a reactor, and that reactor that we optimize the flow and optimize the condition within the reactor, so that in a way we are trying to make those microorganisms very, very happy to have a kind of a party within the wastewater. This way they will be able to grow very, very quickly. And when they grow, they need to intake the food, and which is a waste that we put into the wastewater. So by optimizing their living environment, they will be able to grow very, very quickly. That means that they will be able to digest a lot of waste from the wastewater that we are generating. And by growing them and also separate them in the final effluent that we are producing, we can have a very clean water quality coming out from the system. We are working with the commercialization company. We have already produced 2 systems, and these 2 systems has been shipped to Afghanistan in some of the military bases already. And we are really in a stage of producing a lot of this unit. We are producing the unit number 3, number 4, and number 5. 2 of them will be going to Afghanistan as well, and 1 of them will be going to Haiti.
Developments such as this, Lamar University's engineering program continues to gain recognition as one of the best in the country.
Engineering or building any program from the ground up is a task. Step by step and in perfect time, Lamar Director of Bands Scott Deppe has laid a strong foundation for the return of the marching band this year. Here's Christine Coleman with more about the showcase of Southeast Texas.
We are a year away from that marching band. Right?
That marching band thing.
Yes. I think it's overwhelming. We are out recruiting students and going through all the process of finding companies to get us instruments and uniforms and all the necessary equipment for the marching band, which is a lot when you start from ground zero.
In the fall of 2009, Lamar Director of Bands Scott Deppe was working frantically to resurrect a marching band that has been silent for over 2 decades.
We were pretty anxious. We were pretty nervous to make sure it would all come together. Rehearsals, we started from scratch. Everything is new. The instruments, the uniforms, the percussion equipment, everything is brand new. So first the anxiety was just getting everything here in time. The first year we just hoped to have students, enough students on the field to have a good representation as far as instrumentation and to fill up the field as much as we could, and to create an excitement about not just marching band but about the whole entire Lamar University spirit and community.
And in the fall of 2009, after great anticipation and hard work, a familiar sound made a triumphant return.
And now, 21-year silence, the showcase of Southeast Texas.
The tradition and the history is back. The alumni are proud to see their memories coming back to life. And I've spoken to many people that just reminisce all the time about what it was like when they were here. And this is kind of, it's like a rebirth of that. So.
It's been a 2-year process, but I'm very pleased with where we are. We have 135 students in the marching band. And additionally, we add the dancers to our performance on the field. So we have over 150 students performing. And now that we're actually on the field, it's more of an excitement and an adrenaline rush to get out there and perform for 17,000 people. To stand in the middle of that stadium, it's pretty exciting. And the students have talked about that rush and the exhilaration they feel when they step on the field and all 17,000 people stand up and cheer for them. It's nerve-wracking at first. A lot of work goes into it for preparation, but when you step on the field, it's all worthwhile.
Worthwhile is just one of the words used to describe the emotions that Deppe and the marching band have felt this season.
There were goosebumps, there were chills, just to see a sea of red all around you. Everywhere you look, there were people in red cheering. Everybody's happy. The tailgating experience is extraordinary here at Lamar. That's just something we've never seen here before. The energy that you feel from the crowd to come, just walk across the bridge to get ready to perform, just to go into the stadium, to have tailgaters clapping because you're part of the band program, or to see the dancers and cheerleaders walk by and have people clap for them. It's an unbelievable feeling.
Fully aware of the steps taken to get on the field of play, Deppe and the showcase of Southeast Texas have taken note that they are marching into the history books at Lamar University.
A great experience for everyone involved, and that includes the directing staff. It's been exhilarating. It's been very fun putting this together. Stressful, yes, but it's all come to fruition, so it's exciting. The students are having a great time. I think they're excited to be a part of this history-making experience, bringing football and marching band back after 21 years.
Reporting for Lamar University Television, I'm Christine Coleman.
Next year, the marching band hopes to recruit more members for an even bigger sound.
Coming up next, we'll speak to President Simmons about Lamar University today, 5 years after Hurricane Rita.
Remember, you're watching LUTV on Fox, the only show that brings the best of Lamar University to you. After this commercial break, we'll be back with more.
We hope that this new logo will embody the Cardinal spirit. It's bold, it's forward-looking, it's just got a touch of attitude. I think we eliminated the bird with teeth. I will tell you it's youthful, but it has a profound respect for the wonderful tradition of Lamar University. 1, 3, 2, 1. I think it's most appropriate that Billy Tubbs assisted us in unveiling our new mascot, new logo and mascot, because Billy will be our next athletic director.
Overcoming storms in life often builds character and shows the resilience of those affected by the life-changing event.
In 2005, the character and resilience of Lamar University was tested with the landfall of Hurricane Rita.
LUTV reporter Dylan Ball had an opportunity to talk with Lamar President James Simmons about life at the university 5 years after the storm.
I walked on the campus. It was probably one of the saddest moments that I've ever experienced. The damaging thing for this university is the loss of students. And that 800 to 1,000 students that we will lose will affect us.
The landfall of Hurricane Rita was a catastrophic event in the history of Lamar University. I had an opportunity to speak with President James Simmons as he reflected on the storm, the past 5 years, and the university. So would you please explain the effect that Hurricane Rita had on Lamar University?
Well, it had many different effects on Lamar University. It had a physical impact, financial impact. We went from well over 10,500 students before the hurricane. Only 9,200 students came back. The damage to the campus was significant, as you know, probably close to $30 to $40 million total damage to this campus. Almost every room on the campus had water damage. The miraculous thing about the recovery was it took place in about 19 to 22 days. We were able to do major work on many of the buildings, but we are still addressing Rita repair issues. The third impact was on the academics, and we were able to graduate that class on time, which was probably one of our greatest accomplishments.
That graduation and a number of other accomplishments were major strides on the university's path to recovery until Hurricane Ike presented another obstacle in 2008. With lessons learned from Hurricane Rita, President Simmons and Lamar University began to gain momentum.
Today, we're at 14,600 students, which I believe is evident that we've overcome 2 hurricanes and have moved forward at a pace that no one expected. The largest enrollment growth in our history, increased academic standards, and in spite of raising the standards, we've still been able to increase the enrollment, which is usually not the case.
And Lamar has gained national recognition with the release of a new story comparing educational advantages here to Harvard University.
Don't think Harvard, think Lamar, or something to that effect.
Right.
And what she was saying was, you pay $40,000 to $50,000 a year to go to Harvard. You pay $6,000 to $7,000 a year to go to Lamar University. And according to a study that she had read, you actually get a better education. Our academic programs have really prospered. We're nominated for 2 STAR Awards. We're finalists with our AMP program and with our Education Leadership Program master's degree. Our business master's degree was picked again as one of the 300 top in the country by Princeton. I could go on and on. The continual growth and enhancement and quality in all of our academic programs. And we brought back football.
Touchdown Cardinals!
And if a historian asked you to describe Hurricane Rita and the first 5 years after, how would you describe this time in the history of Lamar University?
It was almost like a period of rebirth. We had tremendous momentum up to that point. And it was almost like somebody just cut your legs out from under you. And you had to almost start over. And what it did, I think, was unite us as a faculty, as a staff, as a student body to continue this momentum in spite of this tragedy. Many times people say, Dr. Simmons, you did a wonderful job. Well, I was just a small part of a terrific team that was here at that time in our history to help us succeed. So I have to thank everybody involved.
With the progress that Lamar University has made since Hurricane Rita, you can see that the mythical phoenix isn't the only bird to rise from devastation. The Cardinals of Lamar University have soared above the storm. Reporting from Lamar University Television, I'm Dylan Ball.
Hurricane Rita hasn't stopped the impact Lamar University has on Southeast Texas. A recent study showed that Lamar has an economic impact of more than $310 million in this region.
You know, Jess, they say that all great things must come to an end, and such is the case for today. Folks, that's going to do it for us right now on LUTV on Fox.
For more information on Lamar University, visit lamar.edu. There you can find information about registration, news articles, a calendar of university events, and much, much more.
And folks, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more shows from Lamar University Television on Fox.